Chip and Joanna intentionally chose a gay married couple with 2 children and legitimized them as a family. This came from them. They claim that Christ is central to their life, but they in fact support evil. Chip and Joanna Gaines are well known for their HGTV series Fixer Upper. Now this week, their brand new show Back to the Frontier was launched on HBO, and it features, as reported, 3 families being challenged to forget the comforts of the present day, including running water and electricity. And I thought, what a brilliant idea. No cell phones for the kids. That would be fun to watch. The problem is that one of the families is not a family at all. And worse still is that Chip and Joanna have been bold in the past about their Christian beliefs. In a Gospel Herald article, Chip says, "Our family has made a commitment to put Christ first, a lifestyle our parents modeled for us very well." Chip said during an interview with the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association, "They showed us how to keep our marriage and family centered around God." Something's gone very wrong. Welcome to Morning Tea. Hello, I'm Joanne Jolie. So glad you're here today. I really don't get too wrapped up in celebrities that profess to follow Jesus, although I like to hear it, but I prefer to wait and see. I wait until they're challenged. They did come under fire. Back in about 2017, there was a controversy surrounding their Hearth and Hand with Magnolia line, which they had launched at Target. Now, Target had established, among other woke things, an inclusive transgender policy that allowed people to use the bathroom or the fitting room of their choice. I was one of many who boycotted the chain at that time. There were others who publicly asked why the Gaines were not pulling their merchandise from the shelves. They gave no direct response to the question, but Chip did come out in defense of Target. This was on their blog, where he said that they saw Target as a gold standard when it comes to generosity and giving. And he highlighted that proceeds would support charitable causes. Okay, they came under fire again in 2023 when Target introduced Pride Month merchandise. The complaints were much louder this time. The Daily Wire posted, "Fans urge Chip and Joanna Gaines to cut ties with Target amid Pride collection backlash." The article went on to say that their conservative audience is demanding that Chip and Joanna take a side after it was revealed that Target was selling tuck-friendly female swimwear in their prominent Pride section. The company also faced backlash for partnering with an artist who independently sells merchandise with satanic themes. It's easy to say, pull your product. I mean, I don't know if I had a multi-million-dollar brand. I don't know the ins and outs of big box retail. And I wish they had made a statement so we could better understand their decision. But to date, there has not been a response to this. Hearth and Hand is still available at Target. But with this new show, it's all clear. We know why, because it doesn't matter to them. Back in 2017, they were interviewed by a secular magazine. I think it was The Hollywood Reporter, but they were asked directly about why there were no same-sex couples on Fixer Upper. And I found their response weak. They managed to divert the focus to racial discrimination that Joanna had encountered, and said that they were very concerned about diversity and inclusion. So were they believers that sold out, that compromised under cultural pressure, or were they never true believers? But they had what for so many is a hand-me-down set of Christian morals from parents, which is not the mark of a disciple of Christ. God only knows their hearts. But we should note that they claim that Christ is central to their life, but they in fact support evil. Chip and Joanna are the founders of Magnolia Network, which produces the show Back to the Frontier. In film and TV, everything is thoroughly scrutinized. It's negotiated over years even. Chip and Joanna intentionally chose a gay married couple with 2 children and legitimized them as a family. This came from them. In a USA Today article, Joanna said, "I'm not a crier, but I felt it." Joanna says of the 8-episode project, which she produced with husband Chip Gaines, "I felt the sense of peace. I felt home. The idea that these 3 families got out of their busy rut and got to have this experience of 8 weeks together, going through the hard, going through the beautiful. It was like this spiritual experience that I felt for these families." She calls them families. There are only 2 families. The other group of people is an abomination to God. And my heart aches for those children, those 2 boys who are growing up in this depravity without their mothers. Joanna calls it a spiritual experience. And I really don't know what she means exactly, but she and Chip have revealed where their heart is spiritually, and it's not after the things of God. Spiritually, this is of the devil, and it's appalling, and it's heartbreaking for this to come from self-proclaimed followers of Jesus Christ. I hope and pray that they come to understand how far they've strayed from God and repent. But before I go, I want to remind you about our live stream. Encourage one another. It's every Sunday at 7 p.m. Arizona time. It's a short devotional for an edification and encouragement for believers, and I would love for you to join us. But in the meantime, leave your thoughts and your comments below, and remember to look for the blessings because they're all around you. Bye-bye.